Going on, guys, Jack here, and I am back for episode 45 of the Leicester City career mode. We have the end of December coming up in this episode, followed by an FA Cup tie in January against Vale and West Ham United too, and obviously hopefully we can get some new players in to the team. Now obviously with January coming up around the corner, we have some players that are out of contract and obviously due to potentially even free transfers, so we'll look to get them deals all sorted. That would be Giovanni Simeone signing a new deal, same for Jamal Lascelles. Ben Chilwell being one too, after obviously being 24 years of age now. We do offer him 120 grand per week contract. 70 grand per week contract. He's going to be a rotation player also. Last one here is Damari Gray. Again, he's down as a rotation player. 5 years he signs on for, which is not a bad deal for us at all. We are top of the league by 8 points, which again is absolutely incredible when you think about it. Definitely one of the strongest teams so far in the league. And we get ready for a game against Crystal Palace, which we do win 2-0. Anthony Martial and Memphis Depay amongst the goal scorers in that one. As we do approach the next game, obviously against Fulham, we can also look to get a goalkeeper in. Obviously, Pickford not back for another month, it seems yet. So I think the goalkeeper is going to be at the top of our wish list at the moment. No one too crazy, just someone that can come in and do a job for us. We do approach the game against Fulham, a 2-0 victory. Also, De Ligt and Depay amongst the goals there, a convincing win away from home, which is always good to see. And the first player we're going for in this January transfer window is Joe Hart. We do offer Funseni Diabate as a potential exchange rate player, and we do get a deal over the line for him. Joe Hart could be potentially joining the club here. We do, like I said, agree a deal. He wants 36 grand a week, which is current wage. Actually, I believe he wants about 44 grand, which was something I was not prepared to pay. I want to try and keep it under 40 grand, which we did. 39.5 grand, and I believe 80 grand signing on fee, I do believe. So he's on 39.5 grand, like I said, a week, and 900,000 plus the Abate. Pretty big deal in all honesty. It's around about 8 million that deal actually went through for, if you consider the value of the player, which is crazy really for a 33-year-old goalkeeper. But we will see how he does. We get ready for the game against Vale. We are away from home. It's a strong team for us. Ben Chilwell starts along that back line, along with Mbappe, Ake, and Lascelles. And before getting this game, guys, if you could smash that like button, I would very much appreciate it. Also, if you're new around here, why not hit that subscribe button too? I try and upload as much as possible. As you can see, 4-4-2 classic formation for Port Vale, and we're expecting a very good game here in Stoke. Should be a highly competitive game. Port Vale definitely going to be up for this one. You never know what happens in the FA Cup, but it would be us. The first attack of the game does fall to Simeone. Does find Fulham Hazard, bottom corner, 1-0 to us. Very well played indeed. And this game is just pure goal highlights, because I believe there's about 7 goals in this one, so it should be a good game. For excitement wise anyway, so it will be us that draw first blood here. Damari Gray into Simeone, who finds Hazard in tons of space, and like I said, the finish at the bottom corner is a great one from him, and we would come forward again. Simeone sees Damari Gray in tons of space, who's got the run in on the defender here. Very well played from Damari Gray, bottom corner, and just like that, it is 2-0 to Leicester. And that pretty much is potentially, you feel, game over from a Port Vale perspective, right at the end of the half here. Don't really see a team. I believe they're around about League 2 now at the time of recording, obviously in 2020. Not really looking like a massive threat as Santimina gets onto the ball here. Hazard makes another great run down that right hand side, but at the end of the half here, we're looking for 3. The ball comes in. Damari Gray's there, volley into the top corner, 3-0. And Damari Gray has been a player that, whenever he plays for us, he seems to make an impact. Like whether it be assist or goal, he always contributes towards us going ahead in games. And he's got another. He struck here twice already. I mean, goalkeeper could arguably be doing better there, but he doesn't. Let's do it going to the second half now. Port Vale come forward. They turn away from his man there. It's Hannants onto the ball. Solo effort and puts into the top corner there against Joe Hart, who didn't really have a bad game in it, honestly. He played quite well all game, but that shot was unstoppable. What can you do? He comes in here, gets the shot away. Joe Hart maybe arguably could be doing better there, but he doesn't, and it's just a shame for us as we go forward again. Ethan Hughes, this youth player, gets away from his man, crosses it in. Could easily be taken down for a penalty there. Doesn't matter though, because Fulham Hazard is on hand at the back post to get his second of the game and make it 4-1. With 13 minutes left to go in this one, that is pretty much game, set and match. But I did say there was 7 goals in this one, so there's 2 more goals yet to come here. Thorgan Hazard though, past the goalkeeper, literally no chance there. And we get another opportunity from a corner here. Cross comes in from Hazard, it's deep, it's headed away as far as Ethan Hughes. Hughes plays it back into Jefferson Lerma. Lerma does find Civiera, a youth player that's just joined the club, and he powers that into the top of the net, 5-1. The young Brazilian striker, 16 years of age, has scored here, and he's looking like he's having a real bright future for the club, scoring some great goals for us. Big man, big future, it seems. You know, he's very strong, he's got a lot of pace on him. He is performing very, very well. So we come forward again. It is Silveira. Silveira says the through ball from Simeone returns the favour, and Simeone has had a great game, providing a load of goals, and he's got he gets the goal himself, which is brilliant, absolutely brilliant from him. Like I said, the boy's been performing absolutely unreal, and this team has been absolutely incredible for us. In the games they've played, whether that be in the Champions League, I know last episode we did lose against Valencia, but I mean, it's just they just seem to be scoring for fun when they get into the full swing of things. But we get some bad news here. I didn't look at the contract properly when it was agreed with the assistant manager. Ben Chilwell looks to be leaving for 35.6 million. He is sold, which is rather disappointing because he's a great left back. Obviously, he's come through the ranks, and we didn't really want to see him go, but he has left, meaning that we have to come in and get another left back into the club. I did think long and hard about this one because obviously we've got Sessegnon too. I did decide to go for PSG man Andrew Robertson, obviously formerly of Liverpool too. They want around about 42 million, and that's what the deal we go with here. There was a lot of negotiation before we got to that point, but I think it's a good one for both parties, and we do try and get him on 100 grand per week wages, 130 grand sign on bonus, which is happy with. And the Scotsman does join the club, which means Ryan Sessegnon will be delegated to the second team, but it also gives an opportunity to come on off the bench and play left wing for us. He's an exciting player, and Andrew Robertson, take nothing away, he is one of the best left backs in the world. It'd be interesting to see how he does fit into this Leicester City team, and he will be making his debut against West Ham United here at the King Power. Depay, Ali, Sterling, Martial, Ndidi, Keita, Maguire, De Ligt, Pereira, Joe Hart in net, and Robertson at left back. Like I said, West Ham, a very good team. A team we're not going to take lightly. They're 8th in the league, and a win here for them today would see them 2 points off Chelsea in the top 6 and take over Liverpool, which would be a great achievement for the Hammers. And their starting lineup is this: Adrian, Bustos, Diop, Balbuena, and Luque. You got Allen and Arnold as the two CDMs. It's the same formation they're playing that we are. Anderson, Wilshere, and Zande Silva, and Natovic leads the line. Dangerous players on the bench: Tom Kearney, Fredericks can come on and add a bit of pace, but it would be us that come on the first attack of the game. Naby Keita links up with Dele Alli here. Great delicate touch, he finds Memphis Depay, and that is a stunning goal. Memphis Depay is a player that is just starting to find his feet in the league, it seems, as of late. He's performed very well for us. I believe he scored in the previous games this episode against Palace and against Fulham, and he's got another goal here today against West Ham very early on. Dele Alli does find him here. You thought he was going to get the give and go there. I believe that's why the defender stood off him, but it allowed him to get the shot away, and he does punish the Hammers there. But they do come forward here. Anderson puts the ball in, and Natovic wins the header, and believe it or not, Joe Hart was beaten there. Very lucky not to be back on terms as they come forward again, the Hammers. Allen puts the ball over the top and does find the ever fortunate and skillful Felipe Anderson. Wilshere with this shot just whiskers away from the Englishman there. And moments later, they come forward again. No, sorry, it wasn't. Dele Alli actually does find the ball. Memphis Depay puts it into the back of the net. We thought we were 2-0 up, but unfortunately, it does get ruled for offside. Disappointing, but we'll keep going and try and get a result on this one. Arnold though puts a delicate ball in. It does find Anderson at the near post. Hart is quick on his toes to make a good save there. And West Ham pretty much had a good second half here as Anderson plays the ball into Natovic. The Brazilian makes a good run away, but it does find Wilshere with space again. Maybe we should try and unleash Anderson there. Joe Hart equal to his effort. He's having a really good game, Joe Hart. Hopefully he keeps a clean sheet. As Mina does link up with Memphis Depay here. Got some loads of attacking options onto the pitch. Ryan Sessegnon wins the ball down at left-hand side. He's on the left wing, and he gets a goal here. 2-0 Leicester. And that is the 3 points in the bag, you feel, with 10 minutes left to go. Big blow for West Ham, who had a really good second half in this one, but just unfortunately couldn't get the goals. Jack Wilshere come close, but The difference would be Ryan Sessegnon down at left-hand side with a great finish. And that'd be how the game finishes. 3 vital points for us. That is 9 points out of a possible 9 in the league this season, or this episode, should I say. And we do actually go, we'll remain 8 points clear, which is very good to see. Happy with that. Actually, we're more than 8 points clear. We're about 12 points clear. We are absolutely smashing it. And, no team really coming close to us, which, that's what you want. That's really what you want. So, next episode, we have got deadline day coming up. With games probably against Chelsea. Probably another cup game will pop up there and all. So we have to keep our eyes peeled for that one and see what pops up. But guys, thank you ever so much for joining me today. Hope you did enjoy today's episode. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. That'd be absolutely awesome. And hopefully we can get some players in before the deadline day. Have a nice day, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.